what's with the name calling? So the minute you say something, you're this. I'm gonna. Yeah. I don't want to. Yeah.
Are you talking about like cancel culture? Is that what you're talking about?
Like why do they have to label? Like why can't we talk and just have a conversation? Why the minute I say something, I'm a racist or I'm
Look, this is what I don't. I mean, it's business 101, basic fundamentals that I think even a 12-year-old would understand. If I come to you and I say, Sevan, listen, you own this company, right? You're doing $1 million a year, yet it's costing you $3 million to keep me, Arno, Joe on your payroll and everything else. I think you should pay us a little bit more so that we can become profitable and bring in more business for you. What are you going to say?
No.
Why not? We should get paid as much as those other guys at the other company.
Because I'm not making any money.
So here are the numbers for the WNBA last year, according to multiple reputable resources, including this is the Washington Post. I don't know how reputable they are, but
well, they're left, so it should be. They would
well, they're
biased. They're biased towards WNBA. No.
Well, they're the highest number as far as accuracy. 50 million. That's 12 teams collectively lost $50 million. The New York Post said 40 million, and then the Washington Post 50 million. The New York Post was 40 million, and then LA Times said 40 to 50 million last year was lost.
Well, there you go.
So say 45 million, right in between.
That's how much money they lost. Yeah. Now picture this: if they lost 40 to 50 million dollars last year collectively amongst 12 teams, there are NBA players now making that much a year, and these teams or owners are comfortably paying these players because they know that the jersey sales, the ticket sales, and hopefully them making the playoffs and continuing to generate revenue will make up for. I don't even want to call it a loss because hell, these NBA owners are pretty smart and pretty savvy that they're investing that much money into one single player.
I mean, Lakers just sold for $10 billion, right?
I don't know anyone who's in the business not to make money. So whoever says that.
WNBA is in the business to not make money, apparently.
But apparently we owe them.
Tell us who to write the check to, ladies.
It might bounce, and then somebody's going to owe us.
Going back to the love, I wanted to say one more thing. Sometimes your first love, even in high school, you're together, and then you break up. 10 years later, you meet up and get married. Sometimes that happens too.
Look, I mean, see, when we talk about first love, right? For example, I met my wife at 34 years old. We have 2 beautiful kids. I love her a million times more now than when I first met her because of the woman she's become, as far as the wife she's become, the mother she's become to our kids. So for me to ever look back and think, oh, that girl I loved at 20, I don't know what type of wife or mother she would have become. How can I even compare it? Why would I even look back and think, what if, or if I ever see her, be like, oh, maybe, things get at like.
That's why everybody is different. Some stuff that would work for me would not work for you. First love might not work for me, would work for him and the guy behind the microphone over there. Yeah. And you can't say, such and such, they're together for 10 years and we're together 1 year and it's not working out. You can't compare your love to other loves because you don't know what's going on between them. Maybe behind the scene, she's actually doing a lot more and pretending in front of everybody that it's 50-50 just so to look right,
Well, this is why I say you grow together and you build a relationship and a family together.
Have you met a 22-year-old today?
It's completely different.
Have I met a 22-year-old?
No. Like, I mean, have you had
I know what you mean.
Like a 20-minute conversation or a 22-minute conversation with a 22-year-old?
No, man, I can't. I don't think I can.
Why not?
It's just the generation nowadays is so different.
So then you would expect your children at 22 years old. Hopefully, our children will be.
Dude, my daughter's smarter than a lot of 22-year-olds nowadays.
I'm sure the parents of these current 22-year-olds think that too. My point is,
Until they total one of their BMWs.
my point is, like, I've had conversations with 22-year-olds, and after 2.5 minutes, you're like, there's no way I would trust this individual with my goldfish. And I don't even have a goldfish. So how are they supposed to be like, yeah, I think this is the right boy or girl, and we're gonna grow together, and we're gonna have kids together.
You just show them Joe's artillery collection.
When they say we're gonna grow together, they mean they're followers.
Right?
Yeah.
Like, and I don't mean, listen, it's nothing against the generation. I know you guys grew up with smartphones. That's why you're so much smarter than us Gen Xers or some of the early millennials. But it's just, I wouldn't trust them with very much.
Is it because you can't hold a conversation with them? Is that what it is?
It's because it's not only the conversation, it's like even the way they discuss certain topics. There's no substance, there's no serious consideration for anything. It's just all about what suits them and what happens to feel right at that moment. There's no, okay, if I do this, second step is this, and then third is the repercussions and consequences. There's none of that. It's just at this moment is,
have you considered that it might be you and your age
that I'm an old fart?
Yeah, I mean, right?
And then again, some of these influencers are making millions.
Yeah, because look, there's a lot more people willing to listen to nonsense than something that's going to trigger you to actually think, to stimulate you, and because that takes energy, right?
Yes.
To watch a stupid clip, a 15-second short on YouTube or Instagram, doesn't take any energy or effort. You just go, oh, like you can go through 5 hours of,
You get that dopamine hit, and then next.
But to actually listen to somebody, like there's this guy on Instagram. He sits and the camera's always next to him. He's pretending he's typing something. I forget his name, and he'll say like a 30-second quote about life. That 30 seconds, you have to listen to it multiple times because it makes you think what he's trying to imply. And then you start reflecting on your life. That takes effort. But to watch somebody shaking their behind or, feeding their dog raw liver or whatever, like all these different clips, that doesn't take effort. That's just, you're just wasting time.
It's content. And like I said, it's the dopamine hit. That's what people are looking for. And it's unfortunate that these cell phones and all the social media that's been created nowadays has overstimulated people and their, I would say, memory span. Is that what it is? It's like 15 seconds.
Yeah. If you don't catch their
or
attention,
not their memory span. I'm sorry. Their
attention span.
Their attention span is literally 15 seconds.
So how do you expect to have a 15-minute conversation with somebody who's used to 15-second clips? You basically have to go through like, hey, the other day we had, and then you could go into another clip, so you keep them.
Yeah, and who was it last time that was mentioning to us? They were like, "You guys need to pop out 15-second clips, 15-second clips," and we were like, "Yeah, but how? How do you take a podcast and make a 15-second clip out of it?" They're like, "You got to get that dopamine hit, that quick little adrenaline hit, and then they'll come and listen to the long format." I'm like, bro, if these fucking retards have a attention span of 15 seconds, how are they going to come and listen to a 2-hour podcast?
If you enjoyed this short clip, go ahead and click here to watch the full episode. And make sure to click here to subscribe to our channel to watch all other episodes of the WiseNuts podcast.